On the line, we have the youth team member, Community Wellbeing North Canterbury Trust, Krysal Miskimmin. Hello there, Krysal. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
That's the way. I'm very, very good, thanks. All things considering, how's the family?
Really good. We're really good here. We're just taking some time to look after each other and spend some extra time with each other, really, which is what we're trying to focus on.
I think that's a very positive byproduct of the very, it's necessary, but a relatively bit of a downer, sort of a lockdown period into day 15, of course. And your family, you're doing it with your family. Many other families are doing it as well. Every other family's doing it as well. But there are one or two challenges facing one or two members of the community in regards to teenagers. Some of the challenges that youth could be facing during the crisis. Being Community Wellbeing North Canterbury Trust, you are a spokesman for this. So can we talk about some of the challenges that youth might be facing right now?
Oh, definitely. So I obviously work for part of the youth team at Community Wellbeing North Canterbury Trust. So we kind of see a lot of these challenges day to day, but specifically with the coronavirus lockdown, I think, the main challenge for young people at the moment is their anxiety and uncertainty. And when we're kind of working with our clients, it's understanding that actually they've already been through quite a lot, our teams, especially our local ones. They've been through, a few earthquakes, we've had the shootings, and now we've got this lockdown. So there's been a lot of times when our young people have been really uncertain with what the outcomes are going to be. And I think acknowledging that there's going to be some anxiety, some big emotions, some fear is going to be really important to help our teens out at the moment.
Do you think that teenagers of this generation are more susceptible to the anxiety, or was it because when I was a teenager in the 70s that we just didn't have the amount of information coming our way?
I think actually that's a really, really good question. I think that now we kind of acknowledge anxiety and fear and that it needs support to be able to manage it well. And I think that means that we do see it a bit more. But on the other hand, we actually also see a lot of resilience from our young people too. And quite often we don't end up talking about our young people that are being resilient and that are showing resilience because they don't come up. We talk about the concerns, we don't generally talk about what's going well. So it might just be that we have a bit more of focus on supporting anxiety and making sure our rangatahi are safe and well, that we're seeing a bit more of that anxiety coming up.
How can we support our teenagers and those that are feeling like they are still teenagers? Give me a couple of things that we can do as parents or caregivers.
I think, the biggest thing is to kind of understand and validate what they're going through, because they're going to be missing out on a lot of things, and they might not seem big to us, but they're big to them. We know teenagers, their social life is really important. So understanding that, expecting some big emotions, because if we're feeling uncertain and scared, we're going to have some big emotions come up. And the best way really to support that is to check in with them, have regular discussions about how they're doing, and role modelling how we manage our own letdowns. If they can see us managing our own letdowns in a positive way, that's going to support our teams. And especially if we talk to them about when we don't manage it in a positive way, because we're kind of on top of each other at the moment, and acknowledging and being honest and transparent when, hey, actually, I didn't handle that very well. Next time I'm going to try and do this, and I'm sorry about that. That kind of role modelling is going to be really supportive for our teams at the moment.
Absolutely. We're talking with Krysal Miskimmin, one of the youth team members at the North Canterbury Community Wellbeing. How are you able to deliver your services during this particular crisis at the moment, Krysal?
So we are incredibly lucky. All of our services are still all operating remotely, so we're all up and running. So that means we're just operating on the phone or via kind of video conferencing. So we're completely available to help our local rangatahi and our local parents in whānau.
Did you realise that there were so many social media apps that had video content on them? They're everywhere.
I'm actually embarrassed to say no. No, I didn't realise there were so many different ones.
I'm loving Zoom. Zoom is fantastic.
It is really good. I'm lucky to have good internet too, so that's a very plus.
That's actually a very good point as well. Those that have internet connectivity and that sort of thing with videos, but gee whiz, there's always the phone. There's always the phone. So where can we go to get more information? Have you got phone numbers there and web pages and other bits and pieces?
Well, the easiest option is probably to follow our Facebook page, so Community Wellbeing North Canterbury Trust on Facebook. Otherwise, our website will have all of our contact information, and we're available on our phone line as normal.
Okay, Krysal Miskimmin, one of the team members for the Community Wellbeing North Canterbury Trust. You're doing a sterling job, and as you pointed out before, we have been going through Cantabrians, North Cantabrians, the whole lot of us have been through quite a number of things there in the last 5, 6, 7, 10 or so years, with the earthquakes, with the shootings last year, and now COVID-19. Those that are able to volunteer to help out those in the community, like what your team is doing, deserves a massive round of applause and our respect and thanks for doing so. So take it from us here at Compass FM, Krysal, that we think that you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind.